Cooper Flagg was just supposed to be a raw wing with limitless upside after Lucas's departure in Dallas, but over these last 4 games, he started to look like something way bigger than just that. He's been averaging 25 points, 6.5 rebounds, and 6.3 assists per game on 61% true shooting. And the craziest part is that it doesn't even feel like a fluke. It's clear since he has returned from injury, he is regaining his confidence. And since Dallas has put the ball in his hands, Cooper Flagg has stopped looking like a rookie and started looking like a problem. The game that really stands out in his recent run was against Golden State because that was the game we got a glimpse of what peak Cooper Flagg could look like. Cooper finishes the game with 32 points, 4 rebounds, 9 assists, and 2 steals with a 74 true shooting percentage. Despite the loss, he became the only Mavericks rookie besides Luka Doncic to ever post a 30-point game, along with at least 5 assists shooting 70% or higher. That stat by itself is insane, but what mattered even more is how he got there. It's clear his confidence is through the roof. On this play, Cooper is slow to get back on defense, so he leaks out and gets an open layup, making the game easy for himself. Here, he sees his teammate is ready to intercept the pass, so he starts the fast break by running in transition and getting a wide-open dunk, once again letting the game come to him. On this next play, Pods leaves him wide open the corner, so he has to recover. Cooper then attacks the closeout to get to the rim and finishes around 3 defenders. On this next play, Cooper catches the ball and anticipates the trap, so he dumps the ball off to his big for the easy hook. Here shows some off-ball work. Cooper lifts from the corner to the left wing to get the wide-open spot-up 3 and cashes it. On this play, Cooper gets a steal, then pushes in transition where his defense ultimately leads to offense. On this play, Cooper realizes GP2 is guarding 2 people with his back turned, so he simply cuts to the basket and gets a free look at the rim. In his most recent game against the Blazers, it was the same story of him dominating. He put up 24 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, on 61% true shooting. Although those numbers may not jump out to you, it's the way he's doing it that makes this run so sustainable. On this play, Cooper is playing the 2-man game with Powell, where he initiates a give-and-go action so he can slip to the basket. Here, Cooper catches the ball and curls off the screen to get a tough finish at the rim. On this play, Cooper shows some more playmaking flashes. When he sees Kamara's focus is on him, he dishes it to Bagley for a layup. Here's some more transition work from Cooper. He runs ahead on the break so he can get a take on the rim. Here, instead of pushing with a head of steam to the rim, he slows down the offense, sizes his defender up to rise up for a tough midi, and sinks it. He gets the make plus the foul. Here, Cooper is doubled. Then he gets into an isolation where he sweeps under the defender's arm, baiting for the foul and makes the shot as well. On this play, Cooper watches his teammate block a shot at the rim and once again gets an easy opportunity for 2. If it isn't already clear, Cooper makes the game simple for himself, like when he played the 3-time MVP out in Denver. In this outing, he dropped 26 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, while shooting 10 of 18 from the field, basically putting up peak LeBron numbers, and he did it in a convincing fashion. On the first play, he uses pace to drive right and stops to pull up a tough fadeaway too. Once again, he is playing off the dribble. He gets his defender off balance so he can dump it off to the big for the easy dunk. On this play, his defender is giving him space, so once he catches the ball, he attacks the closeout to dunk over Tim Hardaway Jr. Here, Christian Braun goes up weak and he swats the shot to the stands. On this play, Cooper sees Jamal getting trapped, so he knows he has to pass out. He gets in the passing lanes, steals it, and gets a free dunk on the break. Here, Cooper attacks baseline and sees PJ Washington cutting. He keeps curling around until the pass is open, and he zips it. Next, Cooper and Max Christie make a good effort trapping Jamal Murray, which leads to a free dunk on the fast break. Here, Cooper receives a handoff, then takes 3 dribbles to pull up for 2. At the ripe age of 19, Cooper already looks like he belongs. He does the little things. He already moves off the ball. He takes pride in his defense. Against the Utah Jazz on December 15, 2025. Cooper became the youngest player in NBA history to score 40 points, passing LeBron James. In late November 2025, he became the youngest player to record 10 assists in a game. Once again, passing LeBron James. Is the Rookie of the Year even a debate? When he went head-to-head with the Rookie of the Year front-runner, he dropped 49 points, 10 rebounds and 3 assists on 69-60-100 splits in only 38 minutes played. Let's dive into that game. On the first play here, he gets the matchup he wants in LaMelo, then goes to work on him. On this play, he sees the Hornets' defense isn't established yet and takes advantage of the mismatch. Here, Dallas runs an action for him to receive a screen-off ball. Brandon Miller is out of position, so he gets an open lane to the rim. Here, Cooper defends the pick and roll. He lets Sexton get to the rim so he can block it, then pushes with a head of steam to the rim in transition. Here, guarded by Newpel, he steps back and drains the heavily contested three. As of late, Cooper's confidence in his jumper is clear. On this possession, Cooper catches the ball and pump fakes, stunting his defender so he can pull up for two. Once again, Dallas is running an off-ball screen action for Cooper. This time the screener stays and Cooper drives right hard for a layup off the backboard. Here, Cooper is the PNR ball handler and uses the screen to get to his floater. On this play, Cooper passes the ball to relocate. He catches and attacks the middle for another floater. Here Cooper is in transition. He gets to the rim and uses a high two-hand gather to get to the layup. Cooper 45 cuts here, leading to a pick-and-roll action, which ends in a made floater. Here, Cooper brings the ball up into a pick-and-roll, snakes his defender, and gets to a high pickup finish. Here there's only 8 seconds on the clock. Cooper calls an ISO and rises up over Bridges. Once again, Cooper is the PNR ball handler. He sees the switch and takes advantage, driving and gliding to the rim. It's clear that Cooper is way ahead of the timeline. Nobody expected him to be this good this fast. On the season, he is averaging 20.4 points, 6.6 rebounds, 4.6 assists with a 55% true shooting percentage. The future of the Dallas Mavericks. But the question is, will he take them where Luka never did?